found this single route relation in a city, I think. So let's run validation on this, and then it will tell us that stop position should not be part of a way. They're next to the way, next to the highway. So indeed, those should not be stop positions. What I usually do is select all of them, add them to the to-do list, zoom, and then look at all of them separately. I did this before I started the video, and I know that they are all nodes next to the way. So I can select all of them, and then I can change this to platform. So from white they turn yellow. Good. Then we will have a look at the route relation itself. So this is our first step. The rule is incorrect, but we'll fix that later on. This is good. 15 of the opus number 15. This is Studentskaya. And here again Studentskaya. So this should actually be two route relations, one for each direction of travel. And then you can create a single string of ways here, which is now not possible. Okay, so let's create a copy of this there, and then we're going to close that copy. And then we're going to take all the stops. Now they're nicely ordered, so 1, 2, 3, that seems good. The one thing that I cannot know is what is the actual end stop here. So I'm going to take a wild guess and say that it's that one. Then on this side we don't need all these stops. Okay. Then what we can also say is that we don't need these ways for this direction of travel. So let's simply delete those ways already. Then also the same applies to this. So let's delete those two ways as well. And save. And now I can take this way as the first way, it is already, and sort from there down. And then go and have a look at the gaps. Yeah, and then this probably means that these two blocks go. I get immediate visual feedback, so I can see that what I'm doing still makes sense. Also the stops are still ordered nicely, and they're all on the right side of the road, which is also seen nicely because they are mapped as nodes next to the highway. Okay, so that's that. What I would normally do if they wouldn't be ordered is use this sorter, which is going to take care that the stops are sorted, which is now not going to make a difference there, but it's going to sort the platform roles. So there you go. So now I'm also sure that the nodes are ordered correctly. Now there is one more thing. I'm going to do OK here. I'm going to use this map mode. I'm going to add a stop position there. You see that the way it gets split there, and that only the pertinent part remains in that route relation. The same on this side. There. So that is what I would use stop positions for, to mark the termination or the start of the line there. Okay, so and that's also where I would miss them if they would be dropped. Not that I think that they would ever be dropped. Okay, that doesn't matter. Edit. So now I'm going to the other side. This is our first one. This stop is still in the other direction. So that one starts at this stop. So on this side, I can remove all those stops. I can do that because they're ordered. No, sorry. This one stop needs to stay in there. And then this would become our first way. Meaning that this can be removed. I can do that without even looking because this button is really handy. What you select, it's going to remove from the relation here. I can remove that way and up to this way. I'm simply going to remove those, which is going to cause a problem, but that's not a big deal. Now, this will be the first way in this route relation, so I'm going to put it first. Flipping all the ways over. So now this is the first way. First thing I can do is to sort out all those ways. Then see how far I get. I get up to this point. This way is not split. Okay, I'm going to save this. This block. I don't need it. And this block. Not need it either. And then we go up to this point. And it needs to start. So there is a gap there. That we can fix with some new routing functionality in the public transport assistant. It's still, I'm testing the development version here, so it's not in there yet. What it's proposing here is, would you like to go to the right or straight on? We want to go straight on, so we select one. You can select one on the numeric keypad as well, and that's it. This way here was not split, it split automatically, and now the route became continuous. It's also saved automatically. Okay, so that's that. And now the stops are in order, but we can still use this sorting button here, and then the rules are applied correctly. This button will first save your route relation, and then afterwards also save the updated version. So there you go. We have two route relations that are converted to one route relation that is converted to two for each direction of travel. The only thing that we could still say is that we want this way to be added, and then we want to go into this mode to add a stop position there. Okay, so that is, let's refresh. Yeah, so only the part that's relevant. So first we had this entire way, but now the way is split there, and only the part that's relevant is kept in the route relation. If you do that from outside the relation editor, you still have to use this reversion and save buttons, obviously. Okay, so now let's run validation again, and now it's happy except about the name of this stop. Okay. So let's fix that. So there were two spaces between there apparently. Okay. I'm not going to change this highway stays obviously. I could easily put platform and bus yes on there too, but as long as there are not any route relations, I don't really see the point for doing that. So let's not do that. On the other hand, let's change it all either then. Okay, so there you go. So it shows some new functionality that's been added to PT Assistant. Most importantly, the sorting of steps, which was not needed here. Uh, but the routing helper assistant, I think it's really handy. You didn't see it too much here, but it's split this way automatically, so that's nice. So there you go. Bye.